Tēnā koe Te Reo Entrepreneur and welcome to week 4 of your Te Reo Entrepreneurship. This week we are looking at the tū iho or core comment ia wai, while who. There is one question, ia wai, while who, two natural extensions that we're going to add on for this one. The first one being an action using e ana, and the second one being a location using I here. So there's a few ways that you can actually use this. Here's an example. So we already know ia wai I tohu ka wai, while who, while New Zealand, ia Aotearoa, while Mary, ia mere, while I, ia au, while my mum, I tōku mama, while the lady, I te wahine. Now, just from what you can extend, how you can use or how you can extend on from kawa tuatahi, kawa tuarua, we don't use kawa tuatoru, but we go straight to kawa tuawha. So here's an example, and I'll use mere as my example. While Mary was working, so this is, you can use one, ia mere e mahi ana, or while Mary was here, ia mere I konei. You can use them both. While Mary was working here, ia mere e mahi ana I konei. And you can alternate them both. Here's an example. While Mary was working here, ia mere e mahi ana I konei. While Mary was here working, ia mere I konei e mahi ana. Same thing applies with the rest of the tohu ka wai. Obviously the focus always being the who, but just make sure that you get good practice around the reo tuakana and the reo teina. Let's use aho as the example. Using one, while I was working, iau e mahi ana. While I was in Auckland, iau I Tāmaki. Using both, while I was working in Auckland, iau e mahi ana I Tāmaki. And alternating, while I was working in Auckland, iau e mahi ana I Tāmaki. While I was in Auckland working, iau I Tāmaki e mahi ana. Tauiho, language reciprocation, reciprocal speech patterns. So the example given to you is while the student was teaching. Yes, a student can teach. I'm a student, but yes. So I'll run through the tauiho with you, and then I'll also give you an example of using a location as well. So here's an example. While the student was teaching. While the student was teaching. While the student was teaching. While who was teaching? While the student was teaching. Yes, while the student was teaching. No, while the teacher was teaching. Mā te reo teina. I te tauira e whakaako ana. I te tauira e whakaako ana. I te tauira e whakaako ana. Ia wai e whakaako ana. I te tauira e whakaako ana. Ai, I te tauira e whakaako ana. Kau, I te kaiako e whakaako ana. I'm going to give you a location example. There's not one that's in your PDF resource, but I'll give you an example anyway. While the student was here. While the student was here. While the student was here. While who was here? While the student was here. Yes, while the student was here. No, while the teacher was here. I te tauira I konei. I te tauira I konei. I te tauira I konei. Ia wai I konei. I te tauira I konei. Ai, I te tauira I konei. Kau, I te kaiako I konei. Wha ka u, language construction, language consolidation. So this is a pretty straightforward one, which is why I've already got the PDF example in this template. So the focus being why, the core comment is ia wai, but the focus is still who. So we identify part of the construction phase, a tua wai, a base word specific to who, which can be anything from the tohu ka wai. In this case, the example is moana. Identifying the pu. Now, in terms of that, for ia wai, the pu will always be I, and depending on which example you're wanting to use, that is how you can determine which article to use. So article, I mean the a. So for example, while New Zealand, a Aotearoa, I a Aotearoa. While Mary, I a mere. While I a au. And the fourth and the fifth rung are different. While my mum, I tōku mama, not I a tōku mama. And while the lady, I te wahine, not I a te wahine. So the articles are specific are specific to each rung, and they're already there for you. So because we're using a tūmoko, a person's name, naturally we use the article a. So that is why we have I a moana, while moana. Step 4, tohu kāwai. There is nothing that we can do. We don't use tohu kāwai or kawatuatoru. So that step we can jump. And step 5, to construction, we go straight into kawatuawha. With the 2 natural extensions, e ana, action, I here, location. So the example given to you is while Moana was working. Ia Moana e mahiana. So, ia moana e mahiana, deconstructing that, while Moana was working, while Moana, moana. Ia moana e mahiana, ia moana, moana. Reconstructing, Robbie, I'll use my mum as an example. My mum, tōku mama. While my mum, I tōku mama, while my mum was working. I tōku mama e mahiana. And then you have the reversion. So pretty much anything coming off that tohu kāwai you can have a play around with. With this one, what I want you to try and do is get used to the English, have a play around with the English and the te reo. Don't focus too much on just the reo Māori, but the English, and try different examples using those 3 steps. 1, you can use either or, natural extension, e ana or I here. 2, you can use them both together. And 3, you can alternate them. So have a play around with ia wai e aha ana I here. Whakawhiti, the 4 stages to translation. The context we're going to translate is while I was walking. So we have while I was walking, identifying the question, while who was walking, translating the question, ia wai e hikoi ana, responding to the question, ia au e hikoi ana. The same thing applies using this particular concept, whakawhiti. Try and break that. See if you can actually break that down with your different examples, using one example from each rung of the tohu kāwai. So, so for example, while New Zealand, while Mary, while I, while my mum, while the lady. And try and see if you can actually use that and translate per rung. So that's my challenge for you guys for this one, whakawhiti. So that is us for week 4, level 2, ia wai, while who. I hope to catch you guys at our Facebook Live language breakdown. Ngā mihi kia koutou katoa.